Howdy, folks. Spencer here, and today I'll be recapping the latest news for Star Trek Online and going over this really nice Phoenix update that we're going to be getting tomorrow on PC. As always, chapters to each topic are listed below. First up, we have an update on the turret issue which was discovered late last year, in which turrets under cannon scatter volley are causing an excessive accuracy loss. Borticus commented on a recent stream of Kales, saying that there's now a fix for it internally, and that it just hasn't made it into a live build yet. There's no ETA for when this fix will go live, but it's good to hear that they've got it sorted, and I look forward to it whenever it appears. And next up, for those of you over on console, there was a MUDs update this past Tuesday that added in the Chronogami Displacer console, the Crystal Harmonic Space Set, and the Tier 6 Hesperian Intel Battlecruiser. If you'd like to learn more about these items, I broke them down when they were added to PC a week or two back. I'll have that video linked down below. And alongside that, there is a 75% sale for the non-bundle items in the MUD store that is live right now, and it will end on March 2nd at noon Pacific time for those of you on console. Next up, for those of us on PC, there is currently a key flash sale live until tomorrow, February 27th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. This is 25% off on keys, along with the return of the 20 keyring bundle into the store, so if you're looking to pick up keys, then act fast because this has less than a day left. Next up, for PC players, a Phoenix Prize Pack event is starting tomorrow, February 27th, and this runs up through March 5th. During this time, you'll be able to claim a free Phoenix Pack daily from Grim on Drosana or Ona on Deep Space Nine. In addition, you'll be able to trade ultra rare, very rare, and rare Phoenix tokens for Tier 6X experimental ship upgrades. Now, these Phoenix obtained upgrades are going to be bound to you, but as I've covered many times in the past, these Phoenix events are the cheapest way for you to obtain these T6X experimental ship upgrades. While a 3-pack of these upgrades is going to cost you $20 in the store, on average opening $20 of Phoenix packs on PC will net you enough Phoenix tokens to net around 12. So if you're planning on picking up the 15th bundle whenever that drops, then grabbing your upgrades here would be wise. Then you could go in and sell the unbound upgrades that you get from the bundle and net yourself several hundred million EC on top of all the other goodies that bundle's going to contain. So for the new additions, we have a new epic ship here, the Benthan Assault Cruiser, and I will be taking a closer look at each of these one by one here in a moment. For the ultra rare tab, there's Malor's Flaming Sword, the Procured Hollow Enterprise Crew, the Universal Console Voth Power Subcore, and Prior's World. There's the .7 utility drone, and then the Nanopulse War Target Ground Combat Pet. For the very rare tab, there is the Starfleet 2399 uniform, and nothing was added for rare. Starting with the Benthan Assault Cruiser, this is a lockbox ship, the very first Tier 6 lockbox ship in fact, and it has not aged well over time. When you look at its bridge officer seating, you've got a commander Inge with no specialization, a lieutenant commander TAC, a lieutenant TAC, a lieutenant science with intel, and a lieutenant universal. So this is a lockbox ship, but again, it was the very first tier 6 one in the game, and it only has a lieutenant specialization seat, so it's really nothing impressive. The weapon setup on it is 4-4. The accessories on it are nothing really that crazy either. The starship trait is Load Viral Torpedo. This used to see use in PvP, but I believe it has been replaced. It was just a disable. And the console, again, looking at that doesn't really look like it's that impressive either. So I'll have a wiki link to this down below if you want to take a closer look at it. But visually, some of you might be interested in the design here. It is certainly a unique design, but I don't really see much reason to go for this ship, to be honest. Even with it being in the Epic Phoenix store now, like you would really only go for this if you're a collector. And it does have its own interior, and with the change that happened back in 2024, you can use any ship bridge that you own on any ship that you have. So if this is an interior that you like, you could go and put this on any of your other ships. It's a very simple one-room interior. This is very standard for these alien type ships where they would just have it be one room. So if you're into this design, then that might be a reason for you to go for this ship. And yes, you can sit in the chair. Now, there's no performance reason to pick this ship up, to be honest. If you're going for this, you're interested in the art of it, or you're a collector. So it's there if you want it. It is a lockbox ship, but again, it is so old that it's not comparable to even the event ships we get for free nowadays. Now, moving on to the ultra rare items, the first here was Molor's Flaming Sword. So this has a really nice tertiary effect, and I can't show it to you on the bridge here, but basically it's going to shoot a chain at your enemy and pull them towards you. So this is a really nice control weapon. You can use this, for instance, on the Halloween event when you're doing the mission with the skeletons. You can just drag them towards you using this. So pretty handy, and it does have a nice flame effect to it as well. So definitely worth checking out, especially for just costing one ultra rare Phoenix token. That's very, very accessible. Now I'm going to skip over to the .7 drone while I'm on ground here. So let me show you the visuals for this. So this is going to do some damage to a nearby foe. It's going to use weapons malfunction and or fuse armor on up to one foe every 5 seconds. And it will apply diagnostic scan to all electronic allies within 20 meters, but that does exclude bridge officers, and that's going to give them a heal and some resistance and a damage buff. This isn't really a kit module that you use for high performance, but if you're looking for something fun for like a theme build, again, an ultra rare Phoenix token is pretty accessible and pretty cheap in the grand scheme of things. And the last ground item is the Nano Pulse Warthog. So this is just going to follow you around. It does a little bit of damage, but nothing that crazy. You're going to be using this more for the fun aspect rather than performance. And the procured Holo Enterprise crew is the original series holographic bridge officers, so you're getting most of the cast there in holographic form. These bridge officers don't really have any traits that are relevant to the space side of things. You're not going to use these over an SRO or a Watcher, but if you're looking to put them on ground, they'd be fine for that. So if you're looking to RP in the TOS era, then this may be worth picking up. Now, shifting over to space, there's two consoles here that they're adding into the ultra rare tab, the Voth Power Subcore and the Prior's World Elite Defense Satellite. So for the Voth Power Subcore, the passives are the big seller here, plus 15.2% shield hit points and then plus 30% shield resistance. That is going to scale down as your hull capacity drops. So if you're doing a shield focus setup, then that's going to be a very, very good console to have on hand. The clicky from this, I don't recall doing anything that special, but if any of you have had success with it, leave a comment down below. And then for the Prior's World Elite Defense Satellite, this used to see a bit of use for the minus weapon power cost. It is still a good budget console, but it has fallen behind with the other competition we have in the Universal Console space nowadays. And the final edition here is going to be under the very rare category of the Phoenix Store, and this is the Starfleet 2399 uniform as seen in Season 1 of Star Trek Picard. So this is going to include a top, which is under the loose category, a badge, and a set of rank pips. So if you've been wanting to pick that up, a very rare Phoenix token, again, is very, very easy to obtain. Overall, this is a solid set of additions to the Phoenix Store, and with how easy it is to obtain the ultra rare and lower tokens, it's fairly inexpensive if you want to pick up all of the non-ship additions here to play around with yourself. So go support the Dilithium Exchange and rip open some Phoenix packs, grab some new toys to play with, and grab yourself some Tier 6X and Phoenix upgrades to prepare for what lies ahead. But that's going to be it for today. As always, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.